It's Benny tapping in with Smerkish Visuals, and yeah, we finna get this little interview in. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Back with my man Smerkish Visuals.
Little Benny, where you from?
I was born in Vallejo, you feel me? I moved to Sacramento when I was young.
How was it for you growing up in Vallejo?
You know, it was kinda, school was cool, you know, shit. I ran track, you feel me, in high school. You know, you can really say I grew up in Vallejo from high school on. I keep it like that. You know, I was born in shit, whoop, but a lot of my experience in Vallejo was in high school, so, you know, high school was cool. I was playing sports on the track team. I was on the basketball team for a year. I had family and shit, but you feel me, my family wasn't really too much. My immediate family wasn't too much tapped in or around, like, you feel me, how everybody would be around their cousins and stuff like that.
Did you have both parents growing up?
Yeah. Yeah, I had both parents. They split up and stuff, you feel me? And we'd like go back and forth and shit, but I grew up, you know, having both of them around and shit.
How'd you get into music?
I used to always be all into music when I was younger. Like, I had a little keyboard, you know, a little Casio toy type keyboard, I think. And I started making beats and shit first. And yeah, started making beats. I wrote a little vocabulary rap in middle school, and I was like, you know, I damn near could write and shit too, you feel me? So I started writing after some time and shit.
Yeah. How you feel about music and politics mixing and stuff like that?
Man, you know, I'm just thinking about this, but I feel like, you feel me, music and politics, music is now like another outlet to let politics out and shit like that. Like, that type of shit is supposed to be kept in the streets, you feel me? Like, music and politics is supposed to be politics get dragged into the music through the artists and shit like that, you feel me? Like, that's not supposed to be a part of, like, it's rap beefs and shit, but that's completely different. Like, you feel me? It's hella shit. But yeah, like, once people could learn how to, I don't even fucking know, bro, rap, you feel me? Cause a lot of people get themselves into politics just trying to do music and shit.
You say you was sleeping in the car and stuff like that. Could you explain to me what living like that would do to you?
Man, it's basically like survival. You learn how, like, you kind of learn what matters and what don't to you, you feel me? Like, yeah, I don't know. It gives you, I don't know, I learned myself a little bit. Like, I could end up outside and know how to get around and shit. Like, other people would be like, damn, I need my maps and shit, you feel me? Like, little shit like that. Like, nobody understand how it is to be just on earth, you feel me? Like, niggas was in the car with no service as well, you feel me?
How'd you get the name Benny?
Benny, I named myself Benny. It's this movie on Netflix called City of God, and it's this dude named Lil Zay or Lil Dice and shit, and then his friend is Benny or Lil Benny, whatever. And Benny was basically, you feel me, they was terrorizing Brazil and shit, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And Benny, like, he was trying to get away from the shit, you feel me, like, stop being all hot-headed and, you know, trying to yoke people or whatever you want to call it, just, I don't know, be peaceful and shit. And yeah, so like, this nigga was finna move away and shit or whatever. He ended up getting shot at his going away party and shit. But, you know, me, I just felt like I could take them principles, you feel me, and, you know, be the cool person in the streets, in the hood, like, show people, like, you feel me, like, we here together type shit.
You remember what type of music you was slapping back in the day?
Damn. When I was younger, it would be hella gospel music. Like, you know, say I'm like 4, I knew like, oh, got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. But you feel me? I wasn't listening to rap music and shit. I couldn't really listen to rap music because, you feel me, of the messages and shit. My dad would be like, yeah, turn that shit off. But, you know, a lot of gospel music, oldies, Mary J. Blige and shit, you feel me? But modern music, you could say Drake. I was off a lot of Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem a little bit. The Game, I fuck with The Game and Lil Wayne too.
I seen that song you got, Myself. How you get that on WorldStarHipHop?
Man, so basically, it's this dude. Shout out Jonny, man. You know, I kind of messed it up. You know, it was kind of bad business on my end. You feel me? But you know, he was messing with me, trying to, you feel me, help me learn how to do this industry shit independently and shit, you feel me? And at the time, you know, he had plug on hella shit, so he was like, you know, I could get your video on WorldStar and shit for you, so he helped me get it on there. But I ended up getting signed, you feel me, instead of doing the shit independently and shit. And yeah.
Could you speak on your experience of being signed?
That's when the music shit turned more like you gotta be on top of your business and shit like that, you feel me? Like when you independent, you can drop shit whenever you want, this and that, but like when you with the label, that's more like professional business. You gotta keep shit professional. Like you ain't got time to be lollygagging, catting off, you feel me? Like yeah, it's basically a job. That's your job right there. So
I see you had got your Instagram deleted. How did that impact your career?
A lot, but you feel me? Without Instagram, niggas is still gonna recognize my face. So you feel me? All I gotta do is start dropping and shit and handling my business. And you feel me? People would, oh, that's Brett, you feel me, type back in and shit or whatever. But, man, it kind of discouraged me a little bit because not, you know, as many people was seeing the stuff I was putting out, but, and then I, you know, kind of lost faith in my shit, so I stopped being a little creative and making the music I used to and shit.
Do you feel like you gotta have a certain image to succeed in the rap game?
Yup, you don't, but, you know, like, it's what they say. I want the money in the cars in the cars. Like, you feel me? J. Cole, he got his own little image, but people would still put him lower than some rappers just because of his status in the industry. Like, but you know, his bars be unmatched type shit. You feel me? So yeah, image has a lot of effect on music and shit.
Could you explain to me how it felt to like get that first big check getting signed?
What the fuck? That's nigga, hey, that's damn near exactly what I said, bro. I woke up in the morning, bro, seen they deposited the shit. I said, bro, like I probably only had, I was getting features for like 500 and shit like that, so I had 500, 600 sitting in my Cash App or whatever. But having bands in your bank account and shit, like, you know, I went crazy. I was juiced as fuck. I felt rich as hell, you feel me? But yeah, that shit don't last unless you make it, you feel me? You gotta make that shit last, cause I was there was a couple times I was in the choir and shit singing. People always tell me I had a nice voice and shit, so I started singing.
What's your influences with the fashion?
I've been on bullshit lately, you know, broke too. I can't blame it on bullshit, but I don't know, you know, wear what you want to. I would say, like, you know, you don't gotta wear nothing fake. You can go to Goodwill and buy some shit that'll make you stand out and shit like that, you feel me? So, you know, yeah, I dress a little different. it's hella easy to just go buy hella different designers and throw that shit on and like, you know, act like that should be drip. But like, you know, yeah, I like to put together outfits and shit.
Is there a message for the youth that you got?
Nowadays, bro, you know, if you gonna be outside on some bullshit, stay in the house and get on Grand Theft Auto or something. Like, I don't know. Stay out the way of bullshit. You know, the shit sound fun and you feel me, but the shit is not fun at all. Like, and if you struggling right now with shit like that, you know, don't be afraid to use your voice. You feel me? Yeah, like, you know, closed mouths don't get fed and shit. So use your voice, you feel me? And I hope everybody can learn how to come together, cause like we all on this planet together, you feel me? So yeah, like it's endless possibilities, you feel me? You know, you're not limited to only a couple choices, you feel me? You got the choice, just make the right choices, you feel me? Yeah.